This conversation is about Microsoft Outlook and whether or not you should be using Microsoft Outlook to manage your Google Workspace email, calendar, contacts, or your free Gmail email, calendars, and contacts. So I'm going to show you 4 or 5 areas of Gmail and Google Workspace and how using Outlook impacts those different areas. But before I show you these differences, if this channel is of interest to you because you're all about Gmail and Google Workspace for personal or business, subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more content coming. If this individual video helps you in any way, do me a favor, hit the like button so I know you saw it. And if you have any question about Google Workspace or free Gmail in any area, just comment on any video and ask me a question and I'll answer it for you, often with another video. So here's the first big difference, and maybe the reason why you want to stay in Google Chrome, like I am right here, to use your Gmail or Google Workspace account. Number 1, filters and rules. I have the ability to do a search. I can do a search for Bard. And then once I find those results, I can click on the show search options. Not only can I dig deeper or slice it up way better in lots of different ways, which I have some of that ability in Outlook as well, but I have the ability to create a filter. So when I create this filter, I can tell it to do lots of different things. All of these actions happen on what's called the server side of Gmail or Google Workspace, which means it happens on the servers, not on my desktop. And these are really useful for me to be able to manage my messaging. Example, in my Google Workspace for Business, I've set up some filters. So all the emails that I get from our bank go to my wife. All the emails I get from the insurance company go to my wife. They may come to me, but they automatically get forwarded to my wife. Now, let's go look at in Outlook, whether I'm using my business or my free Gmail. If I want to do a search and I want to look for Bard and I want to filter that, even advanced search, I can save the search, but there's no filter here. There's no rules here. And that is because in Outlook, if I go to rules, rules are not supported for teddyburris.com, the Google Workspace. Rules are not supported for free Gmail. Rules are only supported for Microsoft accounts. So number 1 reason, and by the way, if you want to create a rule, you've got to create it over here in Gmail or Google Workspace through either the Gmail app or through Chrome accessing Gmail. Here's the next reason why you may want to stay in Chrome to manage your Gmail. And that's out of office. Go to see all settings, really easy to do. Come down here and do out of office. I can turn my vacation on. I can say the last day is, the 31st. I can call my admin, I'm not here, and I can save that. So every time someone emails my account, they get that message back to them. Actually, the first time they email my account, they get a message back to them that says, hey, Teddy's not available. Okay? I like that feature. However, in Outlook, if I want to do out of office or vacation, okay, let's go to settings. Automatic replies. This is for vacation. Oops. Automatic replies are not supported for teddyburris.com or gmail.com. They do not work with Gmail, Google Workspace. They only work with Microsoft Office accounts. So I pretty much screwed that up. And again, if I want to manage that, I have to manage it over here in this interface. Here's the next reason why you may want to stay in Google Chrome to manage your Gmail or Google Workspace. And that is labels versus folders. in Google Workspace and Gmail through either their app or through the Chrome browser. I can select a bunch of messages I want to select here. Click on these three dots. Don't click on move. That'll take them out of inbox. Click on these three dots and I can label them as I want to: banana pudding, completed, and dogs. Wherever I want to put those, take them out of updates and hit apply. So now what I've done is they're still in inbox, but I've also labeled them with these different labels. In Outlook, the Google Workspace and Gmail labels are treated as folders, and everything is in one folder or another. There really is no way to leave it in the inbox back here. Leave it in the inbox, because you can see I'm looking at my inbox right here, and label it banana pudding, completed, or dogs. So if I go over here, this welcome to Google on Mac OS, welcome to your Google right here on Mac OS, it's in the inbox. It's not under, where is it? Under dogs, completed, and banana. It's not under dogs. It's not under banana. It's not under completed. It's in inbox. So there's a big difference between labels in Gmail and Google Workspace and folders in Outlook. So again, if I want to put this right here, I want to move it. I have to move it to choose a folder. I can copy to a folder, but that becomes an extra message. Choose a folder, and I can say move it to banana, but I can't move it to banana and completed. It's one or the other. Move it to banana, and now it's no longer up here, but if I go down to banana, welcome. It's right there. 846 Google, 846 Google's not there. So again, there's a huge difference between the functionality of Google Workspace and Gmail labels and Outlook folders. And the problem here is there's nothing wrong with folders. There's nothing wrong with labels. But they're so different that if you have to look at your Gmail or Google Workspace in Outlook as well as in Google Chrome, it's not going to work the way you expect it to work. So again, labels versus folders. Huge difference. For me, I want my labels. Maybe because I'm used to them and they work for me and my business processes. Here's another big difference between using Gmail or Google Workspace in Chrome versus Outlook. And that is the difference in how the two interfaces handle archived versus all mail. In Chrome, in Gmail, Google Workspace, everything is in all mail. Everything is in all mail except spam and trash. So if it's labeled banana dogs testing, it's under all mail right here. Banana, dogs, testing, all those labels show up under all mail. You can see the word all right there. But if it's in inbox, it's also in all mail. So if I take an item right here, let's take that item right there, and I archive it. This is the welcome to Google on Mac OS. If I archive that, okay, it's under all mail right here. Let's go to it. More. All mail. There it is, welcome. But it still has the labels that I had before. However, in Outlook, if I take that message right there and I archive it, so I've moved it to archived, but it is not under dogs or testing, nor under banana pudding, wherever it was here. Where was it here? It was under banana, completed, and dogs. So again, there's a huge differentiation between all mail in Google Workspace and Gmail through the Chrome interface versus archived in the Outlook interface. There's enough of a difference that, again, if you have to go back and forth between these two interfaces, which you're going to have to do if you want to manage your out of office, your vacation, if you want to manage filters, and if you want to use chat and Meet and some of the other Google Workspace and Gmail tools, there's enough of a difference between archived and all mail that it will become a burden. It will become difficult to do. And here's my last reason today. There are many others that I may touch on as well. My last big difference between Google Workspace and Gmail in Chrome versus in Microsoft Outlook. And that is this. If you're paying, specifically if you're paying for Google Workspace and you want to connect that Google Workspace to Outlook, you're going to have to pay for Outlook. Because if you're using free Outlook, you're going to get ads. And if I'm using Google, now I'm not using, this is not Google Workspace here. I can go to my Google Workspace, and here's my Google Workspace. There's no ads in here at all. And so again, if you're using Outlook and you're not paying for Outlook, you're going to get hit with ads here. Now, do you want to pay for 2 subscriptions? Here's my recommendation. If you're going to use Gmail or Google Workspace, the best way for you to manage those email accounts, contacts, calendars, chat, and on and on and on is through Google Chrome. Yes, I use the Gmail app sometimes. I use the Apple app sometimes to get to my mail. But if I'm on my computer working, it's all in Google Chrome for lots of reasons beyond the few that I just shared with you just now. I'm Teddy. I'm all about Google Workspace and Gmail, and I hope this is helpful for you.